Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into the chart. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is just for fun. Now let's get into natural gas. So let's have a look at the chart of natural gas. This is the 4-hour chart actually. On the 4-hour chart you can see this huge red candle that we had. Exactly as I predicted actually. I will go over to the daily chart and show you. But right now we are developing what could be a bearish flag, and we will probably continue this to the downside, especially if I look at the wicks of the 4-hour candles that we see right now. Of course, this candle hasn't been finished yet, but the thing is that we came back above 5.64. That is holding a support right now. Once we break down, we will probably continue this to the downside. Let's go over to the daily chart because on the daily and on the weekly I predicted what's going to happen, and this is exactly what happened. So this is the daily chart on natural gas, and we had this bearish death cross, meaning the 20 EMA crossed the 50 EMA. This is bearish. In my previous videos I showed you that earlier when we had these crosses we had huge fall to the downside, and this is exactly what happened. When we had this cross I said we will go to the downside, and this is exactly what happened. We had a big fall again, and to me this seems that it's probably we are developing a falling channel. We will see, I don't know, but we might spend some time here on the daily, and we will probably fall down, and once we fall down and go below and close below 5.6 levels, then we will probably continue this to the downside. Let's go over to the weekly and see the price targets. Let's look at the price targets. So this is the weekly chart on natural gas, and what I can see here is that we came below the 20 EMA on the weekly, and this is exactly what happened and what I talked about and what I predicted. Once we fall below, I said we will probably go to the downside and even to the red line, which is the 50 EMA, and exactly this is what happened. 5.525 right now, and we touched it, even came a little bit below it, and then pull back, no surprise. So right now we might spend some time here between the 20 and 50 EMA on the weekly, and let's see if this red line can hold as support. If not, if we come down below this red line, then the next price target is going to be 4.48 for me. Below 4.48, the next price target is actually 3.6 for me. So that's about natural gas. Let's go over to the oil chart, WTI Oil, and let's see what's happening here. So we are looking at oil. I need to find oil. Here we go. So this is oil, and this is actually the weekly chart on oil. And on the weekly, I shared with you, we have this terrifying amp pattern, terrifying for the bulls. Very bearish pattern if it plays out. In order for this to play out, we need to come down to at least to 97.9 and have a weekly body there, and even below that 94.98, and then this amp pattern is developed, and once we break down below these areas, then my price target is going to be 75, and it's likely that we will do that. However, right now we are above the 20 EMA, which is good for the bulls, and we are staying above there. Once we break below there, then we might come down to the 50 EMA at 92 right now. So, and of course, if we close this weekly candle like that, that's bearish for me. Yeah, so this was a bullish candle for me, and of course we had run to the upside, but this is a bearish candle for me, meaning that we might just fall next week. Let's go over to the daily and see what the message is there. So this is the daily chart on oil, WTI oil, and wow, this is bearish right now. We had a high, a lower high, and we have a low here. Is this a higher low, or are we going to continue to fall? We need to wait and see. But we are below the 20 EMA, 20-day EMA, and the 50-day EMA as well. Closing below the 50-day EMA, that's bearish. And once we have the cross, this is going to be a death cross for me. 20-day EMA crosses the 50-day EMA, then